But we're going to start with Real Madrid winning the Copa del Rey. They've got a huge game coming up in midweek on Tuesday night against Manchester City. They're playing Osasuna in the final. Osasuna, we know, a team that defends well, that works hard. Some people are going to say they overachieved being where they are this season, but they got some big results this year. They come out as winners, and a bit of good fortune, perhaps, on both goals. But overall, in terms of chances created, I thought Real Madrid deserved this,
Yeah, although I thought Osasuna was more in the game than maybe we anticipated before. That it was more of an even final than everybody thought. Okay, Real Madrid are going to smash them. They're too good, so much better. They scored after 120 seconds or something like that. It was credited that first Rodrigo goal. So when you 1-0 down after 2 minutes in the final against Real Madrid, nobody gives you any hopes, really. But Osasuna fought back really, really well. And in the end, they lost 2-1. They came back to 1-1. If they had been able to keep the score at 1-1 for a little bit longer, because Rodrigo scored again in the 70th minute. So after that, it was kind of over, even if the end was a bit nervy. But yeah, I thought they could be proud of themselves, and so could their fans.
We were talking about this off air before. You love rattling these numbers off. I think they're slightly meaningless.
Nah, come on.
Come on. Tell me about the titles.
It's just that Karim Benzema won his 25th.
I love how you start with Karim Benzema. With all due respect, it's Real Madrid's 100th title.
Yeah, Real Madrid 100.
Can we start with that, with a big number?
No, because I was going to say that Karim Benzema has now won a quarter of all the trophies that Real Madrid won. Okay, Real Madrid number 100, which is in itself incredible. Their 20th Copa del Rey as well, which is pretty special. They played 40 finals, 20 wins, 20 defeats. Pretty good in terms of balance. And then,
so what does that mean?
I know.
It's not really good.
It's not good 2020, but I just like the fact that it's 40-2020. It's amazing. And then Karim the Dream with the 25th title with Real Madrid. It's incredible. It's a quarter of what they won. It's like what Marcelo did before him. I just think, I know you say it's meaningless because they count the Super Cup, the Spanish Super Cup, the European Super Cup, but they're still trophies. You have a trophy when you win it that you can lift. I just think 25 trophies for Real Madrid is just incredible.
And I think he's won every single one with either Cristiano or Ancelotti or Zidane. No, just saying.
Here we go. Why are you dissing him?
I'm not. Although he did have a quiet game. I kind of feel like this season, if you look at his overall numbers, they're high. But it seems like he comes in bursts, and then he takes a quiet game, and then he comes in bursts again.
There may be no consistency game to game, for sure.
The match winner in this game for me, or the guy who, for better or for worse, is a complete X factor, is Vinicius.
Yeah,
both those, he created both those goals.
Yeah.
He may not have gotten the assist, and I know there were deflections and whatever. But the reality, what I love is for all the tactics that we have in the game and stuff like that, there's nothing to stop a guy who's really, really fast getting the ball, taking on a defender one-on-one, creating an overload and creating havoc. And there's few players in the world, maybe even more than Mbappe, who I think is a better rounded player. There's nobody else whose game is so much about that as Vinicius. And I don't say it in a negative way, saying he's one-dimensional, but because he uses that then to score goals, to create assists, to create disruption.
Yeah, incredible it was. I mean, again, it's only Osasuna, but to be fair, they've always defended quite well this season, but he could go inside, he could go on the outside, you can come close, and like he did in the first half, he dummies the ball, that then makes the defender behind him, goes round and get the ball. It's just, you just don't know how, I think, to, not just to stop him, but how to kind of handle him, just most importantly, where your position is, what the best position is against Vinicius. And because they find him all the time, and they look for him all the time, and they can play into space, they can play into feet. Like I said, he can go inside, outside now. It's just so difficult, and one of the keys of the game against City, of course, is going to be Vinicius.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.